The Gambia, the only country whose plans to tackle climate change were deemed compatible with the goals set out in the 2015 Paris Agreement, has lost that status. It remains one of the few countries making robust commitments to reducing global emissions, while also suffering the immediate effects of climate change, a problem to which it has contributed little, compared to developed countries. On Tuesday, the Gambia Vice President Dr. Isatou Touray addressed the COP26 UN Climate Conference, calling on wealthy countries to commit more resources to meet the needs of the world's most climate-vulnerable people. Without additional finances, investment in new technologies, and strong capacities, our countries will find it extremely difficult to implement our ambitious climate action, she said, adding, "Let's remember that our lives and livelihoods depend on the decisions we take. It is time to act now." In September, the Gambia submitted a new version of their Nationally Determined Contributions, NDCs, a country's plan to reduce carbon emissions. The Gambia's plan encompasses two kinds of targets, conditional and unconditional to international support. The Climate Action Tracker, a non-profit group which independently assesses plans submitted by 40 countries that represent 85% of global emissions, found that the conditional target submitted in this second version leads to higher emissions levels, thus downgrading the country's overall rating from. According to Climate Action Tracker, the Gambia would need to improve its conditional target to result in a maximum emissions level of about 2.5 metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent, (CO2e), in 2030, equivalent to the consumption of 5.8 barrels of oil, to get back on track. The Gambia is the smallest country on mainland Africa, smaller even than Connecticut. With a population of 2.4 million, it contributes to less than 0.01% of global annual emissions. The U.S. is 14.5%, regardless of its downgraded status. Facing rising sea level and drought, the Gambia is one of several developing countries critically exposed to the impact of climate change.